Hi everybody, it's kind of windy and it's not very warm out here, but it's not raining, so I thought I would take a walk. We're going to mow in a few days, and I don't like my legs to be shocked by the mowing. There's so much walking to do when you mow this yard. It really, if you're not in great shape from winter, it's best to take it slow. I'll ease into it and then I'll get used to it a little bit more as time goes on. But here's my plants. My tomatoes kept getting knocked over out here, so I got them over here in the corner like. So let's see. They're looking good. Those white spots are where I put some tap water on them, and it was sunny out, and it basically burnt the leaves, but they're okay. Those are eggplants, those two, and that one over in the corner. These are some extra ones. I don't know what I'll do. I might put some of them in pots. But I got all my bell peppers, banana peppers, and jalapenos, and those few eggplants over here. I might have to buy a couple eggplants. I'm not for sure. I think I'll probably have to. And I had 9 of my tomatoes die, so from cold. It's too cold out. I left them out. These are extras. They're kind of spindly, so I don't know. I'll get what I can out of those, but I don't really count on those. These are the best ones I have, but they're not enough. I'm figuring I'll probably have to buy 6. I'd like to have 15 plants this year. I had 18 last year, I believe, and it was a little crowded. The year before that, I had 24. That was way too many. This one's looking a little bit better right here. They're wanting some water, I believe. It hadn't rained. It's just windy. I haven't watered these since day before yesterday because it's been cool out, and they didn't really, sorry I didn't have the camera on there. They just didn't need it. They're starting to now. You don't want to overwater them. I don't know if any of these need any yet or not. It looks like a few of them do. You can tell when this soil's a little dry. I think I got them all. And these. You don't want to pour it on top of them. Try to get it down at the roots is what you do, really. It's hard to water them that way, with the hose in the summer, but it's best to just, it'll burn them like see that has a few places on it right there. That should be good for a while. I think I'll take the rest of this water out to my compost bin. I got some of the weeds out of here. There's still a few left that were kind of harder to get up. I'll use my hoe to get them up. And then these won't be hard to get. These mainly grass in this one. And I harvested the lettuce. I made a little short of it. That was the best lettuce. We're going to be mowing I think day after tomorrow, well, today is Tuesday. We plan on mowing Thursday. Let's wet this a little bit and see, looks like pepper peel, peppers, part of them, and eggs, and coffee grounds. There's the weeds that I got out of the garden are in here. Grass, leaves, coffee grounds. I think I said that, eggshells. Looks like some lettuce in there. So it's off to a pretty good start, and then I'll put more when I mow back here. This next time I'll put more grass clippings in it. Let me take this back in here. Grass is nice and green though. Matches our car. Yeah, the wind has been just terrible. It looks like a little bit of sun's trying to peek out for a minute. Yeah, it's been real cloudy for several days. It hadn't really rained that much though. Just been real windy and stuff like that. So that's our neighbor, the policeman. Hope the wind doesn't sound too loud on here. It's pretty windy. I think it was, gosh, it's about 18 mile an hour or 20 mile an hour winds right now. It's going to be like this for several days. It's supposed to get down to 39 or 38 tonight. I'll probably bring the plants in for 1 or 2 more nights, and then I noticed in the forecast, the extended forecast, it's going to be warmer in the mornings. So I usually plant around May 10th, and you know, if it's cold that day or something, I wait until the forecast for the 2 weeks that shows no frost. As you can see how windy it is. And it's going to be this windy. I don't know why. It has been for about 3 days now. And it's going to be windy in the forecast for the next, I don't know how many days it was. At least 5. That's unusual too. Some of that grass is starting to grow back in that was dead right there. I got a few flowers starting to bloom. The annuals come up every year. And I still haven't planted seeds yet, but I need to. I can do that sometime soon. You don't want, little plants to come up when it's, 30s. So they may bloom a little later that way, but it's better than them dying. I don't know if I'll plant any over here. I might put some grass seed because it's hard to mow around and just, I don't know. I like to have a couple places for flowers. Usually it's the rock and then out there where that stump used to be. I see some. The tulips are gone. They did their thing. Oh yeah, there's some up there. Here's a little bit. Looking pretty. These are plants. There's the tulips that's left of them. It's a pretty little thing too. It's almost like neon. This one's looking pretty good. I need to pull up stuff like these trees or whatever they're trying to grow. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, this rock looks really good with all these are flowers over here. When the flowers get all around this rock, it looks good. These are one. They'll come up each year. But usually I put some soil around it, and when I plant the seeds, that's probably what I'll do. Those are plants too. I had some hyacinths out front, but they're dead already. The little grape hyacinths, the little ones. And like I was talking about in my short, you can see where the squirrel has been digging all over this. I watched it doing it too. It just went crazy. And if I plant seeds in here in my little plants, they'll dig them up, but they won't eat them. They'll dig them up just when they're digging. They don't intentionally dig them up. I don't think it's just in their way of where they want to dig, I guess. So I think I'm going to have to do something like this over here. I need to weed eat, by the way. Haven't done that yet. But I need to do something like this over here. And I need to put probably some new bird netting around that other one over there against the house. So I got stuff I need to do actually before I plant. Gotta get motivated to do that. Yep. It's nice, feels nice out here to be walking. I mean, it's just right. I trimmed this bush right here. Started looking all lopsided. It actually has two different bushes in there. This one part on the left is different. I don't know how it ended up growing like that, but it did. Kind of interesting that way. This bank's gonna be fun to mow again. It's not real thick though. Probably because I didn't I bagged the grass on this bank, and it doesn't look as, I don't know, it looked thicker or something after when you like mulched it. So I think I'm gonna keep catching it probably. I think this will be easier to mow that way. You don't see a whole lot of dead grass laying all over it and stuff. Here's where I was thinking about planting. I usually plant flowers out here. Because I've got the stump all out of it. You can see the holes where the chipmunks are. There's one right there. There's one. There's one right there. There's a little one right there. And then there's one right there that's kind of caved in. And looks like they've got them here. And a big one right here. That's a big, where they've dug it out. They don't bother if I put flowers in here, they don't bother them. They probably like them being in here instead of it being bare. So, I don't know, I might plant some in here. See how it goes. That's all that's left of that stump. So I got good soil in there. It's a little loose. I've been letting it settle. I probably have to put more in it if I plant. But it always looks nice when there's flowers in this little spot here. Yeah, the weather hadn't cooperated too much the past several days. I say this every time, but I need to get out here and walk more. What I need to do. I'm pretty busy doing other things. That tree's getting plenty of leaves on it. It's real healthy still. That one on the right of it, not so much. You can see how sparse it is. Not many birds out today. I don't know if it's because it's windy. Usually I'll see a few at the feeder. And I'm going to go ahead, I think, and get some seed. I'm just going to kind of ration it out to them. I'm not going to fill the feeders, because if you fill the feeders and 40 of those starlings or so come over here, they'll eat it all in about 30 minutes to an hour. And both of them, they'll clean them both out. And that gets expensive. So I'm just going to put so much out, you know, at a time, just like fill the trays. Put some on the ground for bigger birds. There's doves. They can't get on there. Blue jays have a hard time balancing on that stuff. And they'll get it off the ground, you know, and squirrels too. I'd rather the squirrels eat some seeds over there than to be digging through my garden, is the way I've always looked at it. But I don't see a chipmunk down there right now. They live underneath that stump out there. It's about, I could about knock that stump over now, but I know they're living in there because they get up there in the sun and sit on top of it, so I'm just leaving it. Well, everybody, I think that's going to be it for today's walk. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. Hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you so much, and God bless.